Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Celente, and it's Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Oh, yeah, 25. Yep. And your new Trends Journal's coming out soon. And here's the cover. Yep. They're not governments, they're mental institutions. And the inmates are running the asylums. That's all it is. It's a freak show, and the inmate freaks are running the show in a country near you. And again, it's more than those five guys we got up there. Oh, what's going over there in Nepal? I forgot about Tanzania. What about Nicaragua? Nigeria. Where else? Morocco, Madagascar. Yeah, all over the world. It's a freak show. It's an asylum. They teach his kids, look up to your leaders. How about go fuck yourself? Look up to my leaders. What leaders? Political pieces of shit. Insane motherfuckers, and to be transgender equal fatherfuckers. King, queen, prince. Murderers, as they say, if they were Italian, you call them a mafia. What a fucking freak show. What a fucking freak show. And it's turning to shit. Oh, and the markets today. You ready? Markets. Let's see. The Dow was down more than 100 points. The NASDAQ was down some 1%. The S&P was down 0.7%. But boom, a big change, because now the bet is an 85% bet that they're going to lower interest rates next month. That means the bigs could get bigger. The venture capitalists could find more venture. The hedge funds could hedge out. The private equity groups could steal more and get bigger. Yeah. Interest rates go down, huh? So the bigs could get bigger. Oh, but did you see the other data that came out today? Well, let's see. Consumer confidence index. Yeah. It fell. Yep. It was down as the markets went up. Again, go back to just a couple of weeks ago. The bet on the street was only a 40% bet that they would lower interest rates. And now it's 85%. Okay, here we go. The Consumer Confidence Index for November. It slumped to 88.7, down 6.8 points from the prior month. The lowest reading since April, they say. Oh, yeah, hey, how come you didn't put the rest of what happened in April? Oh, you forgot Trump's liberation? Yep. Remember that one? You forgot about that, huh? When he was going to put all those tariffs on all those countries, but of course he backed out, and called him Taco Trump. Trump always chickening out. Again, the facts are all here. The lowest point since April, and that was Trump's Liberation Day tariffs, and the markets are crashing, gold prices spike. That's where the consumer confidence level is. What else? Current the prospects for future conditions worsening. Yep. It plunged 8.6 points to 63.2, while the present situation index fell 4.3 points. They're looking at everything getting worse. Oh, and then they reported today that ADP report that Private companies in the U.S. shed an average of 13,500 jobs per week. And as we went on the air, HP, the PC and print maker, they said they're going to fire between 4,000 and 6,000 employees. But the markets went up. There's no relationship between Main Street and Wall Street. None. Zero. University of Michigan sentiment gauge slumped nearly 5% this month. It's down 29% from a year ago. This is serious. The markets have nothing to do with Main Street. Wall Street, two different things. And on the gold front, gold today hit a high of almost $4,160, but it closed at about 4,000, around 129 bucks. It's flat. And as I said, again, we don't tell you what to do. We just give forecasts. Gold has to solidify above the $4,200 mark. And then it'll move higher. It has to stay above the $4,000 per coin mark so it doesn't go lower. That's the way we see it. And Bitcoin, it's going down. But again, as we say, the Trump team is invested in it. And this is important too, as I give you all these consumer confidence numbers, you got to go, trends are born, they grow, they mature, reach old age, and die. When the cryptocurrency trend began, it was the younger people getting into this thing. And now they can't find work. It's gone. And you're seeing the numbers. People can't afford anything. Again, not long ago, the average age for first-time home buyers was 28 years old, and now it's 40 years old. So a lot of this has to do with crypto. And again, we see the dot-com bust coming. And it's hardly talked about. No one wants to talk about it. But we talk a lot about it. Some of you, in your economic update, the American middle class is burnt out. And then you're looking at home sales, where they're going. A whole economic update on them. This is serious what's happening. They're pulling houses off the markets after they've been on for like 60 days because they can't get anybody to buy them. So they're going to have to lower mortgage rates. Mortgage rates go down, they go to treasury bills, but you keep borrowing more money and that keeps the treasuries high. So you can lower interest rates, but that doesn't bring down mortgages. And what else? Again, we've been doing this for hundreds of weeks. When the economy falls, jobs go with it. This is serious how bad this is going down. And the going out of business trends. These are serious. They're hardly being reported. We're giving it to you like no one else. And then this Lagarde, the head of the ECB over there, she said Europe's economy becoming obsolete. Yeah, no shit. But they don't say why. Because the Europeans and the Americans sold their countries out when they wanted cheap labor, when Slick Willie Clinton brought China into the World Trade Organization. Yeah, I didn't have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. She only sucked my dick. Yeah, that little fucking prick. That bastard who's worth, what, about $130 million now? A little boy from nowhere? Yeah, move the jobs. Hey, I talk for Goldman Sachs. I get over $300,000 an hour to hear your bullshit for free. All right? When I can hear your bullshit for free. They sent the jobs to China so they could use cheap labor. This is why Germany, again, some shithead said, oh, you're full of crap, Celente. Germany isn't the third largest economy in the world. Fuck off, dickhead. Google it up and look it up. The third largest economy in the world. Oh, the fourth largest, Japan. They had negative GDP growth, but going back to Japan and Europe becoming obsolete, Germany becoming obsolete. The Western nations gave China all of the manufacturing, high-tech and heavy industry that they never had. All they wanted was their cheap labor, and the Chinese ain't stupid. Now they don't need the West. They got everything they need. They're leading the world in manufacturing. Yeah, it's becoming obsolete, and the bureaucracy in Europe sucks. It sucks. Arrogant fucking pieces of shit that tell you what to do. And it's all over, the bureaucrats. Scumbags that can't get a job in the real world to tell you what to do. And they become the most arrogant. Anyway, going on to your Trends Journal magazine. Yep. Japan, $135 billion stimulus program. Yeah. This thing's going down big. Again, they're just starting to talk about the dot-com bust. Dot-com bust is coming. And it may happen by the end of the year. Right now, it's holiday time. The spirit's still kind of high. Oh, they're showing you that retail sales are going down, but they're not, or didn't go up that high, excuse me. Yeah, they hardly went up. But there's still the spirits up. After the holiday season, things cool down big. That's why you look at March is when the dot-com bust happened. Yeah, it's cold time. And so we believe this could happen by the end of the year. And again, a whole bunch of articles on stable coins, what's going on in the crypto markets, the big's getting bigger. And the Israeli war is just on the air. This is from Haaretz. Israeli forces kill 4 more. No, I'm sorry. This is from antiwar.com. Kill 4 more Palestinians in Gaza. And so far, since the ceasefire, they've killed almost 340 Palestinians and wounded nearly 1,000. And they're killing these people for going over what they call the yellow line. What the fuck you talk about, this yellow line shit? You're invaded in another country, in the Gaza enclave, and you're saying they can't go over this yellow line? Yeah, because we're going to steal the land. So shut the fuck up, Celente. Yep. And what else do we have here? U.S. sends 1,000 aircraft with military supplies to Tel Aviv. Yep. We keep sending more murderous bombs to keep killing the people. And that little clown Bingiv over there, he said there's no such thing as Palestinian people. And what else? Featured guest articles by Phil Giraldi. Featured guest articles by John and Nisha Whitehead of the Rutherford Institute. America's crime syndicate government, you got it, profiteering, protection rackets, and a play-to-play presidency. They say it really, really clear, as Giraldi does. Articles by Joseph Mercola, artificial sweeteners linked to faster memory loss, shrinking verbal fluency. Featured guest article by Judge Andrew Napolitano, Thanksgiving and the Constitution. And article that you're not going to want to miss when it comes to the economy by Gregory Mannarino, the Fed Treasury merger, a controlled demolition of capitalism and free markets. And he got it. And Trends in Technocracy by Joe Duran, the technocracy man. Trends in Geopolitics, what's going on. Presidential reality show, all the bullshit going on. And ultra-processed foods harm every major organ system. Yeah, no shit. Look what the people look like. Again, they're not nursing homes. They're daycare centers for children that mothers stop raising their kids, putting them in these nursing homes for kids. They're being fed shit, and they grow up eating shit, look like shit, and thinking like shit. And it's become a shit show. Whole sections on high-tech science and whole sections on AI. And AI is the future. And it's, they have an article that came out, by the way, a couple of days ago, about a week ago. Neanderthals also kissed, a gesture of love that is 21 million years old. This is from Oxford University. 21 million years old. What the fuck are you talking about? God told Israel 3,500 years ago that this land belongs to the Jewish people. We don't have a clue. I read other things that finding skulls 30 million years old. To me, the world comes and goes. They probably destroy it. Who knows what, how it ends and comes and goes. But we don't have a clue. And all they do is feed you false information. Here, subscribe to the Trends Journal. We're giving you everything we can, and we need more subscribers. I've been blacklisted on more and more shows, including Alex Jones and others. And we're giving people everything we can. And we're saying this because the more subscribers we have, the more we could change the world in a better place. And the more you could prevail, prosper in these dangerous times ahead. This is the toilet paper record, $5 a day. Sunday. Look at that stupid picture. No copy. Go back to the 1970s. They used to have copy on every page. No big pictures. Here. All right? That's what it used to look like. Journalism's dead. Here. Again, look at this. Look inside. Here. Look. Look at this shit. Here, one page after another. Here. This is third page. Look at this picture. Look at this. And look what it says. Quitting times may differ, but partners need a joint plan. And I got a picture of this guy and his woman with a little fucking dog. We're giving you what nobody else. This is their business section. It's a bullshit section. We're giving you what nobody else is. Again, we were the first to call it .com bust. Nobody came close to us, but we're blacklisted from the media. Yeah, because I won't suck up and bow down like others. I like Trump. You can't say anything bad about him. Won't say who. Oh, you're against genocide. You support peace. You launched Occupy Peace. We hate you. All right? So we're giving you what nobody else is. There's no magazine in the world that comes close to it. You can look at the comments. And again, this week's magazine is extremely important because we are on the verge of real danger. Again, there's no relationship between Wall Street and Main Street. The fucking market's going up after being down today because they're going to lower interest rates. What, are you kidding me? What, so the venture capitalists, the hedge funds could get richer and the bigs could get bigger? The private equity groups, forgot them. Well, everybody else is getting poorer. Again, the facts are all there. We won't be doing a Celente and a Judge tomorrow. And we'll be back on Friday. We take off for Thanksgiving. So wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving. And most of all, peace on earth, goodwill to all. Thank you.